Hello everyone and welcome to Best Side Cycling. In the previous video, we covered this Totem Lake connector that's coming up, but today we're gonna actually go a little bit north of it and see the trail that's actually connecting to. So let's go. So after finding my way through a detour, we're here north of the Totem Lake connector back on the Cross Kirkland corridor trail here on 128th. I had to go through some sketchy sidewalks, but once this section is done, like the whole connector is done, then this section will basically be open again. But this leads to back to where we just were, but we're gonna go in the opposite direction, northbound, and show you how it connects up with the rest of the trail. It's pretty neat, so it'll be a good ride, so let's go. So we're here on the trail and we're trying a very improvised filming setup, so we'll see how this goes. But yeah, I mean, this is a lot like the other parts of the Cross Kirkland Corridor Trail, sort of light, loose gravel. Most bikes will be completely fine on this, but we are coming to the point where we run into another awkward intersection here, where there's just sort of this railway crossing and no easy way to cross at the moment. So they have some signs here telling us to use the crosswalk all the way over there. There's some folks that are just braving it, but this is another example of connections that are needed. But we'll take the long way around and connect over back to that side. So yeah, this definitely isn't quite ideal at the moment. For what it's worth, I found online that they are doing some studies in terms of what they could do here from a bridge, tunnel, graded pavement. So we'll see where that lands and I'll keep you posted. But for now, yeah, just going to take my time to get over safely. All right, so we've safely made it to the other side, and now we can see that it's officially labeled the Eastrail here on the left. So I managed to fix up the camera setup a little better. Let's see how this looks and how this works. But yeah, we're here on the gravel part again, and yeah, we're gonna be riding all the way, connecting back to I think it's 128th where I filmed last at the Woodinville connection. So yeah, it's pretty neat. Like from here on forward, it should be a well-connected trail leading us all the way to Woodinville. But yeah, that section right there with Totem Lake, definitely another area that can be improved. But the Totem Lake connector, I think, will be a huge piece going forward, making sure that it's really well and accessible, and like really you'll be able to go all the way from the Spring District in Bellevue to here without much hassle at all. The only part that awaits after that is southbound with the Wilburton Trestle, the 405 overpass, and other things leading us into the South Bellevue Eastrail. But I'm sure that will come in years to come. So anyway, today's a pretty nice day, pretty cool, pretty chilly, but otherwise it's been surprisingly dry, as a lot of you know, and that I take that any day. And yeah, this trail sort of goes on some of these back roads near some of these industrial buildings. Not the best of scenery, but I mean, it's pretty calm. Not much traffic to worry about. This road surface is plenty good. Not that many leaves here, which is a nice change from how I was riding the past few days. There's just been so many wet leaves on the ground. Here, I don't think the foliage is as close, or it just gets washed away. So we'll just keep rolling here. And yeah, if you're enjoying this video, please roll over that like button and subscribe. We cover all sorts of local Seattle cycling content, and I'm always playing around with new camera formats like this, and also giving you the latest updates on everything around here. So definitely stay tuned for more as we keep going along here. And we have, yeah, definitely seeing some more people out now walking here on the trail, which is really neat to see. On your left. And we'll see how this connects up with everything else. But otherwise, this is a great day to be riding out here. So as we're going along here, out to the right, you'll notice this huge field start to appear, and that's also where the trail that leads us back, continuing on the Eastrail is. It's sort of interesting. It's sort of like a U-turn, and then you use the Willows Road Regional Connector, which is a paved trail on a gradient that leads you down onto Northeast 124th Street, where there's another trail that actually leads you up into Woodinville. But yeah, today was very interesting with the snow on the ground there. But this is one of the better views out of this whole part. It's really nice just seeing that huge open field, and also being able to spot Rainier out in the distance really makes for a really cool ride. But anyway, I'm gonna put it back to the original audio as I try to figure out which way to go. Yep, so we're approaching this dead end. Even though it looks like you're supposed to keep going straight, the connection to the Eastrail is actually down to the right the other way. So we'll make a crossing here, and then there's no public access going straight. We have to make this interesting turn, and then it's a bit of a downhill here. So we'll just take it easy. And we're gonna go down all the way on this sort of large sidewalk trail thing. And it's gonna connect back up with the new portion of the Eastrail that was opened just this past summer. So yeah, overall really not a bad or pretty pleasant experience. The only thing was really that, I mean, obviously the Totem Lake connector, having that come up, and then also that crossing. I think that's 130, or like the crossing right near the Toyota Kirkland. So wherever that intersection is. But yeah, here we just keep going straight, and we're almost there. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this whole new trail connection. A lot of this was actually already here, especially from basically like the Totem Lake area to down to this connector since 2021. But just with the addition this past year, connecting 124th to 145th in Woodinville with that crossing, I think this just brought up to a whole new level, but there's still those gaps. So definitely let me know in the comments below. And back to best side cycling. And here we are at 120 Northeast 124th Street and connecting back to the Eastrail. So yeah, I think that's it for this video. And this was sort of the trail that I took on before that leads you back into Woodinville. So it's super exciting. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.